Hi guys, just thought I'd do a quick video. Well, may not be quick. New Zealand is going into lockdown pretty much. We have a level system. At the weekend we went to level 2, I think it was. Now we've gone to level 3 today, and in 48 hours time I believe we're going to go to level 4. So as of today, the kids are no longer at school. Potentially a month, maybe longer, who knows. Interesting times. My husband, as you know, Gav here, he has to work longer hours because his class is essential. So he'll be doing more hours, more days. I'm not quite sure how they're looking, whether he'll be doing extra shifts and things. I have no idea how that's going to work. Hopefully I'm going to be able to work from home. So I'll hopefully get all that confirmed, and then I'll be able to sort that out. However, my normal contingency for my children are my parents, but because they look after my nana, who's in the over 70s category, they're not able to do that. So this is going to be an interesting time if I have to work from home plus be a teacher. It might mean I have to think about what hours I'm working, what times I'm working to work around the kids. Gav's going to have to think about his kickboxing, how he's going to be able to teach that, because he's not going to be able to take classes while this is on. I'm assuming, I don't really know. He's going to sort all that out later on. He's got plans in place, as we've been expecting something like this to happen, as we lived in the UK for a number of years. So coming from the UK to New Zealand, you can see all happening first across the rest of the world. So you kind of start to realise that, yeah, that could be us happening at some point. However, until it actually happens, it now feels very, very surreal that we're going into lockdown. I think it's amazing what's been done, because it's to protect the people, protect our hospitals, hopefully protect our frontline staff, because at the end of the day, if they're out there having to deal with people, the more sick people, the more risk they're putting themselves and their families at, and that's not fair. So by locking down, we're protecting people. So I think it's necessary. However, it's just a bit overwhelming, especially for someone who suffers from anxiety. However, I've not gone into panic mode, and been thinking about why is that. I've not been panicking. I've been preparing, making sure we've got enough food and that sort of thing. Not panic buying, just a few extras here and there over months that this has been going on, just to make sure we're okay. Especially because we have allergies, so I have to make sure we've got enough of the right foods in, because it's not just as easy to say, oh, we're out of food, just get whatever's there. You can't do that when you have allergies in your household. So, yep, so what was I saying? So we're making sure we've got enough food. However, my theory behind you don't panic when you're suffering from anxiety, someone like me, normally illnesses, this sort of thing, send me into complete whoa, what's going on. However, because I've been so panicked for years and years, my brain's been getting ready for a disaster or something major to happen, and it happens, and then we deal with it. However, it does feel surreal, so maybe the panic will come, I don't know. We'll just deal with it as it happens. Trying to work out what we're going to do for at least 4 weeks with kids in the house. It's going to be interesting, but they've all been told what's happening. They're all going to have schoolwork to do, but I'm not stressing about that really. Just going to set them the days, try and help them as best I can. Come to online resources, there's plenty of those around. I've been looking up those, so we'll take a few projects, I think, so that the kids can take their learning in their own way, which is actually quite a unique opportunity, rather than them having to be set to certain things, which we will do any work that is set, because my kids like learning. However, we'll also do a bit of their own learning, where they can take on things they want to do. My middle boy got sent home some sheets of tasks they can do, and one of them was build a teddy or a pet a house. So he's spent hours since he came home, even though he doesn't have to, building the pets a house, or his teddies or a house there. So he's quite entertained. So let's just hope we can continue with that. So yeah, I hope everyone else is coping okay. Exercise is going to be key to us throughout this. Inside, we will be exercising daily. We have to do it to keep our mindset, to keep ourselves healthy, to keep the kids from getting out of routine. So we will have fitness going on in this household. I'll be looking up some good old YouTube channels to see if there's some good kids fitness and yoga, and be doing bits and pieces around the house. Just trying to make this as fun as possible, because at the end of the day, it's a unique time we're living in. I mean, yeah, and the time, things I can remember in the past, we thought in the year 2000, everything was going to go weird and the world was going to end or whatever. I don't know. I can't even remember what it was called. We had that. That's not happened. That all was fine. Nothing happened. We've had bird flus, and we've had different things. I mean, my 10-year-old had to have a special vaccination when he was a baby, because there was some sort of flu going around that was really, really serious. There's been other types of that going on, but by the world following the advice, it normally passes. It's just respecting what we're being told, because we're not being told for it to not be fun. It's just to protect everybody, really. So let's keep going with it. What else we're going to be doing? So yeah, lots of fitness. I'll be keeping those hundreds up probably a couple of times a day. 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups. We're continuing with the giveaway, so please enter. Give yourself something to keep you entertained while this is going on. What else are we going to be doing? Yes, I'm really in a strange headspace at the moment, just because of what's going on. But we'll be fine, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so keep up the fitness. Keep doing it. So the routine is 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, 100 squats, or whatever you can do. I do them in 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 squats. I do them in sets because I find that easier. Switching the exercise allows me to sort of change what I'm doing. So, yep, tips down below. What we can keep the kids entertained with, apart from having them sit on their tablets, devices, Xboxes for the next 4 weeks. That's not what we want to do, but there will be some of that happens. Lots of movies. It's a great time to reconnect as a family. Just relax, as well as trying to manage everything else. But we've just got to do what we can do. Get through, stick together. I mean, neighbours, make sure if you've got any neighbours that are vulnerable, maybe make sure they've got your number if they need something. I don't know. That's we dropped fruit off. We had excess fruit from our trees, so we dropped them off around at our neighbours, and some of them were in quarantine for different reasons, so they really did appreciate it. So it makes you feel nice to know you're helping people in times of stress. But I mean, just trust what's going on. It is for a reason. It's how it is happening. But yep, keep going. We'll keep smiling. Remember to subscribe, because we're behind you. Talk. Say comments. I'm going to need people to talk to, actually. This is what I was just thinking before. If I end up being at home for the next 4 weeks, I'm not going to see any adults. It's going to be me and the kids, and I will see my husband as he comes in and out from work, if he doesn't have to keep separate. I don't know how all this is going to work, but it means there'll be no adult proper conversation. So please comment, talk, ask. Let's keep ourselves going together, because it will be a hard time. I mean, I know we all know it's for the right reason. Well, most people do. But any support would be appreciated, because I'm gonna need friends just to keep me company. Virtual cup of tea, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, keep your chin ups, guys. If you need anything, let's chat. We can try and help each other out. I mean, obviously within reason, because we're in isolation, so there's only so much we can do. Yeah, give me some good baking tips. We're doing gluten-free. We do a lot of gluten egg-free, but I can adapt things. So things to keep the kids interested in food, because baking will become part of our day, I'm sure, or part of some of our days. Crafts, any great crafts, activities. My children are 4, 7 and 10. They all love learning, so any projects you can think of we can do from home. I'm sure we'll be exploring, doing lots of treasure hunts, lots of research into different things, age appropriate, which is going to be in my opinion, the hardest bit is going to be trying to teach between the different age groups because they'll have different demands. They have got some work from school, but the youngest one hasn't because she's only 4 and they don't start school here until they're 5. So she'll have quite a lot of free play, and we'll just keep her trying to encourage her writing and reading, which we have been doing, which she loves. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there because today's another day. Bye guys. Remember to thumbs up, subscribe, comment. We want to hear how you're getting on. Bye.